Bonolo is very talented and o tsaya mmereko wa gagwe serious.
When she sets her mind to something, she always goes for it.
If le wena o na le something se leng gore o batla go se dira, you can just tell her and then she brings it to life.
Ke Bonolo Boikanyo, and I'm 26. Ke tswetswe ko Alexi, grew up ko Alexi, moved around a bit, but Alex has always been where I've usually gone back to, and khane anong ke dula ko Midrand. I am a leathersmith and get the leather products from your bags to your belts to baby shoes, which are a new thing for me. Tablet sleeves, travel bags, anything that you can think of leather, except for diaparo.
When we were kids, Bonolo was the kid that she doesn't have those stories that was told. I think it has to do with the type of parents that she had.
I can't really say that I was raised by my parents only, because it was very important to my parents to have a support system, and they always let me know that your aunt and your uncle and even their friends, that they played a very important role in my life.
Maskula ubunalo begumtano tulile and very smart, even in class.
I'm interested in a lot of reading, as well as baking and cooking, and my dad also used to give me a lot of books, and I didn't quite get it at the time, but now I do, because obviously reading ebula your mind in many different ways.
Lokakula, she's always been business-minded, because even before Atayentla, the baker or working with leather, I and earrings.
Luckily at school, nerina di extramurals setting ata. They offered a range of things, from knitting to your calligraphy and all sorts of other creative things.
And we'd make earrings out of beads and watches and all these things. And she took it and ran with it, and she made a whole other business with it in school. And she sold those things.
I think I have a very entrepreneurial spirit. Ever since I can remember, I've had some or other kind of business. Ke khopula ko primary school, neki na le business ya go massage. And I would massage people for like 3 rand or 5 rand, either your shoulders or your feet. I think I did it twice, and I was like, this is disgusting.
She's just always been a creative person, and I absolutely love that about her. She's so fearless and brave.
I gave it my matric. I went go UNISA. I decided to get BCom law. Saleka graduate, I got my BCom law degree, specializing in business management, and after that got into corporate.
I met Bonolo Boikanyo a year and a half ago, and then we've grown and we closed
Haneke bereka ko the bank. It was a great experience at the beginning. I'm always into learning and challenging myself, but it got to a point where I did not feel challenged anymore.
Because work was taking more time than pursuing this dream of handcrafts or hand-woven goods that she does. The talks were around the fact that she really wants to pursue this like wholeheartedly and full-time.
Kave Art for about just over 2 years. The creative in me just kept bubbling. So I eventually left.
I remember her saying that Jessica was not happy. I was not happy at work. I realized that I didn't want to be here.
We all didn't understand how and
I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you're doing this.
Obviously, you consult your family. Hey, we take about miracle, this and that, and a lot of the responses I got, for me, it was all about the planning, and I believed in my own dreams, so there was no one who could ever tell me otherwise about what I wanted to do. During the time that I was working Koteng, I lost my mother. So I then also realized that life is too short to do what doesn't make you happy. To lose mama was devastating. I mean, mama na roka. So na roka bo di cushion, di gardeni, le go knita as well. So ebe ka bana le interest ya go etsa dilo ka matsogo as well.
Corporate work was not what she wanted to do, and Kave Art was what she wanted to do, was design and make bags.
See the orange? And then I want the orange. It's like tangerine.
So I think I like the shiny.
It's nice, right? And it's like the sweetness of it. And actually, it sounds like a bag. You have not ordered anything yet.
I know, but you know my situation.
It was very difficult to toma the business because naturally, how about your business, then you won't get any business. When I started out, I was working at my granny's house, which was very noisy, in that the hammer is used and she'll be like, the neighbors are like thinking, you know. The decision to do that was because naturally I didn't have a lot of money and I was trying to save kadi costs rente and that kind of thing. So it has then grown where I've now moved out of there from working Koteng to a little studio. So another thing we can do to add contrast is to use red on this side and orange on the other side. This is kudu leather. It has scratches, so you can see it's a game animal.
Shleshakenda Tibeke was something that started even before she quit her job, because it's something that anga ya ashkolweni for it.
Ke thomile get my first bag after ke tswa ko skolong, while I was still working. Ke letsa ngwanyana o ke berekang lena.
Ke ka bag ya gagwe and then ke feel gore I love it. So beke mo ke I want the same exact bag, and then she said no, ke tla go dira like totally different one. I didn't know gore ke to expect but what I know ke gore ne ke ratile ya gagwe, so I wanted her one.
The very first bag e sale ka rekisa, it took me forever and a day gore ke etse about 2 months or so. And I mean that was very unacceptable.
She didn't have time because na bereka a etsa di bag gape.
When I eventually delivered the bag to this client of mine, she was extremely happy and very excited about the entire thing.
Na ke rata the fact that it's unique. So ha se mang le mang ana le yona. Everyone is always asking me because no one knows it.
She then tells me she keeps it in a special plastic nyana and we store far away from other things. And I'm like, but that's a bit crazy. You must use it, you know.
I think it's so fun. I love it.
But it's so fun that the more it gets character.
I don't think so. For now.
Now that gets Antweke Ratang, I really wake up every morning with a smile and looking forward to doing what I do. And it means that ke bereka 10 times harder. I can mind the late nights, the 2 a.m. sewing. Most of the time, I will start something, but in the process of it will be getting late. But because I can't wait to see what it's going to look like, then I just keep going. I still put a lot into the business in terms of my returns. That is the only way that a business will grow. You can't say, no, each and every cent every tolang, then you spend it on your own personal things. Lebitso la brand yaka ke Kave Art, and the reason ke bitsa Kave Art is because I make absolutely everything ka matsogo, like caveman way, like historic times. So, and it's a very artistic thing that I believe making these products is. So that's how I came up with Kave Art. The difficult thing about having a very small businesses and being alone, ke gore ke tsa everything, ke apara lots of hats. I am the marketing person, the production person, the sewing lady, the admin lady. I am the everything lady. But the business is growing to a point where I do need some help, and that should happen soon enough. And I'm looking about next year, early next year.
There are so many qualities that she has that could be mistaken for someone who is matured, years older than her years.
I go my leather supplier where I usually buy most of my leather. I am here for a few things, okay? Leather ya butterscotch. That's the most important thing. Yeah.
Yena esikhathini esiningi vele isikhumba, she always makes sure ukuthi she go for a good quality of leather.
It's very important gore ke reke 100% leather because that ensures quality. Because ke investment, I see it as an investment. This is the pig suede. This is what I use for ke line di bag. And before I make a product, ke consult the client. I feel the leather. You know, it's not just over email. You know, if possible, give me to the client.
Full height,
No, not full half.
Ya, kubona umuntu osoyoung njengobunolo, ngizwa futhi ngijabula kakhulu. Ngalento ayenzayo. Ngoba kuyakhombisa ukuthi khona la khona futhi. And so laqalile vele angikhumbule lokho ebele mva kushuthi every time yena ngibona nje improve kakhulu.
I have a meeting coming up with a client who wants a tablet sleeve, so that should be an interesting project.
We finally meet.
Yes.
Rata mosebetsi wa hao o se wa mpontshe.
No, ka leboga.
Nna ntho e ke batlang Bonolo a ntshunele yona ke iPad bag. Mara iPad bag ya yona e be le style e tsamaye le phone wa bona.
If you want a specific color, then I can source it and then we can take it from there.
Okay. No stress. I'm happy with it.
No, that's good. What he's requesting is not is something that I have seen before. However, it's not something that I have made before. So it's very interesting how it will work.
What I need is a bag for my friend. We are actually throwing her a baby shower in the next coming weeks.
A mommy bag.
Yeah.
Yummy money.
Mommy bag. So I want us to maybe like play with the colors.
What colors were you thinking of?
Your yellow, pink, like girly colors.
Okay, that's doable.
Thank you so much, hey?
No, man, it's a pleasure. It's only a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
I hope that I come up with something that you like. Thanks for making time to meet with me.
I'm so excited.
No, I am as well.
I can't wait to see it, actually.
For this nappy bag, I had to work out the dimensions, everything. Then with all of these measurements, I transferred go pattern paper. Anything that I do, I always want to go above and beyond. So pampiri ena map out all the important things that when I eventually cut the leather. I always try to save as much leather as possible. So the first step before I cut, I trace the pattern. Got the silver pen. Leather ya dur, so you can't be cutting and then making the mistake is eating at. So at that point of design, I need to make sure that everything, once I've cut the leather, is going to fit correctly and work the way that it should. It's cutting time. After that, there's no going back. A lot of the time, what I do and they look at my hands and go, how come your hands aren't rough? But the only thing that one needs to be careful of, you mustn't cut yourself. I use a sewing machine, I really do. But when I do, it's to smooth the edges after I've done the product, because sometimes you find that the type of leather is a bit rough. So I smooth the edges just to give a better handle for the client. I cut all of the components. The next thing I cut the strap out of the navy leather. I cut the strap. Then get a line on the back of the main panel where I will put my glue lines.
Within a space of a year since she left her job, so many things have happened that so many entrepreneurs probably never experienced within that space of time, or even in 5 years.
So this is where the rolling pin will come in, flat. And then get a line for the bottom stitching as well, just so that get punch my holes, Thereafter, you punch the holes in preparation for get lo stitch. I stitch the strap onto the front of the bag. Di handle weight the bag, and obviously also for aesthetic purposes. Kerata the way the navy and the peach contrast and also complement one another. I stitch all the way down. I cut a little bit off, and then use my lighter for the threads so that it secures the stitch. And the reason that thread is because by ebe waxy, specifically for hand stitching. Because otherwise, all they do is buy over the same line a few times to secure the stitch.
What I love the most about Rama Design Market is the detail in it. Every single thing you can see is made with thought in it. It's not like mass production, you know?
The very, very last step, Kenya button stud is silver. Just flip it off. Into engetsang unique as an artist in the field that I'm in is that I'm not afraid of color. I see people who do the kind of thing that I do, they're very safe in terms of their color. This is Africa after all. We are a colorful people. We have so many different cultures that celebrate color, and I don't see why I should shy away from that kind of thing. So I think for the contrast, get to use this nicotine brown just to contrast this butterscotch.
I think Utoya Khakala with her talent because o una le nako and o wa e rata ntho a e etsang.
And I think seki feditse yaanong.
Hello.
Hi, Kamo, okay? Good thing.
Oh yes. Bona matchal personality yaga he.
Even meshali leather how the last time you had different one.
Bona Bonolo, it was great doing business with you. And I know a lot of people are going to be jealous about it.
No, ba bolelle gore he batla ithola ka ya bona.
Ah! Re tla ne re fafatsa lentswe.
No, thank you very much. Let me just walk you out.
Yeah, who's here? Thank you. Wow.
There you go.
I'm so excited, hey?
No, I hope your friend will like it more than you.
Oh my gosh. This is so great, hey? It's so big and... Oh,
It has
this is-
space, you know?
Yeah.
And
Oh.
just enough space for all the things that it's already
Towels and everything.
Exactly.
Nappies. Yeah, I love this.
No, man, I'm glad that you do.
I love this.
Thank
you so much, hey?
See you soon.
It was very nice meeting you.
Let me know how everything goes.
Will do.
Okay.
Ya ngasho ngithi uNolo italent lakhe li very very special. Into engimpisela yona ukumbona seyiphumelele kakhulu. I-product yakhe seyithengisa wonke umhlaba jikelele.
Ngibona ikusasaqhakazile for yena actually.
I believe things always move on, and I need to keep abreast of what is going on in the industry. I'm working on leather cushions at the moment. That should be an interesting venture, getting into the home space, because I think Kave Art should be the kind of brand that's a lifestyle brand, where you can have it in every aspect of your life. I would really, really love to see myself exporting in the near future. To other African countries and even overseas. That would be a really great thing, and maybe getting into a small boutique. We never know.